Hi guys! So we had promised ourselves that we would continue to document this journey of starting our family. So here we are, we're doing it, and we're gonna dive right in.
So first thing, I guess we're both women, so both of us could, conceive feasibly. And originally it was gonna be me. I'm a little bit older than Melissa, and when we first started our relationship, we just always said it was gonna be me. Maybe about a year ago, she just, a switch went on, literally, and she wants to go first, so by all means, I will let her.
I think what it came down to was, like, I've been in my job longer, like, I was permanent, and so it would have been, like, easier also for me to, like, take time off or, have that time not approved, but, take the time off work.
I think she was just ready.
Also, the fever is real, people.
So after we came back from our honeymoon, we just wanted to get the process started. We didn't know how long it's going to be. We still don't know how long this process is going to take. So we wanted to just take our first steps. So we contacted our OB and we just said, hey, we're ready. What are the steps that we need to take?
So once we heard back from the OB, she said, okay, let me just do like a preliminary blood test to see kind of where you're at with health. Everything was fine. We didn't expect anything different. So then she did the referral to the fertility clinic, which is through our insurance, same Kaiser. But however, it's a reproductive and infertility clinic.
Yes.
So before I had my appointment there, they had wanted me to come in for another blood test, and this time they took like 9 vials of blood from me. It was a lot of blood. They ran a lot of tests. I had to go in on the 3rd day of my period, so 3rd day of my cycle, and they checked a lot of different hormone levels, and I don't know all the specifics, but eventually everything came back fine, so they scheduled the appointment for Raquel and I to go in.
Meet our doctor. He's really cool, and he just kind of walked us through the process and how everything should work out.
He said based on my blood test and based on my general health, and also I'm super regular. I've been tracking my period forever just because it's something I like to do. And he said there's no reason that I should have any problems getting pregnant. So we're gonna try whenever we're ready, the first few times totally natural, and then after then, if I'm still not able to conceive, then we would take further measures like medications.
Yeah. So he actually did an ultrasound on her just to make sure that everything looked right, and based on that and all the questions that she had answered, he's really thinking that there's a possibility on the first try it'll work, but if not, then we'll take other measures that we need to. I have a list to keep us on track.
I know. So, one thing he said from leaving that appointment was to start tracking my my ovulation.
Yes.
So we've been using the Clear Blue test strips. So for the past
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Since that appointment, this was what, November?
Yeah, November.
I've been tracking my fertility, and basically he said
on day 10.
Start at day 10. Yeah.
So once you start your period is day 1. And then day 10 comes along, start testing. So she would test every morning and figure out, when she would surge, write that down. So we know that she, surges on this day, just so we know a general.
Yeah. So the surge basically means your hormones are super high, and then within 24 hours of that, you'd ovulate. So he said whenever we're ready and we have sperm, basically, and we are ready to move forward with the process, the day I surge, call, and then the next day we'll go in and do the IUI.
Yeah, he recommended Clear Blue, and that's actually what we are using. So basically it just has either a circle if you're not surging, or a smiley face if you are. Super simple. We really liked it, so that's what we've been using, and it seems to work fine.
Yeah.
I guess the next thing is finding a donor.
So me being who I am, immediately after the appointment, I went online and I was searching for cryobanks in our area, I have a couple of friends who have used California Cryobank and had great success with them and really, really recommended them. So that was the first website I went on, and I secretly paid for a subscription so that we could see all of the genetic testing and all of the photos. Some donors had adult photos as well as baby photos. So I was home while she was at work, like searching through everything.
Trouble.
Do you want to talk about like what we were looking for in a donor?
Oh yeah, so we spoke about, you know, do we want a neutral donor, because, you know, one day I might carry, we're not sure. You know, if she has a effortless pregnancy, then maybe she'll be the baby maker. But we didn't want to do like a neutral donor. We want to do one that looks similar to me, and then if I carry, then we'll find one that looks similar to her. So with that,
so I have found the perfect donor. I thought his baby pictures were so cute. I thought he looked actually really similar to her as a baby and her niece, who looks just like her too. So when I paid for the subscription to look at his adult photos, I was just full board. This guy looks like my wife, but a man. Like, he's a beautiful man.
So I come home and she shows me, and she's like, I found the perfect donor. First of all, I'm like, what? You already went on a site? We hadn't even talked about any of that. But she showed me the pictures, and I at first, thought, like, who is this? This is not gonna look like me. I kid you not, I look and I'm like, that's me. So that's the first donor that we looked at. I needed to do my due diligence and, look through hundreds of photos. It literally is like Tinder. I mean, I never had Tinder, but like I feel like I'm vicariously, yeah. It's kind of like you swipe, you like people, you can favorite them. If you don't, you can block them. We did a lot of blocking because we, kept pulling up the same people. We had, some filters that we put on, and yeah, basically after looking through so many donors, we also looked at another fertility,
Fairfax.
Fairfax Cryobank, and
theirs just wasn't as user friendly
for us.
For us personally, we have watched videos of people having success with them, which is great. But one big thing is we couldn't find many adult photos on there,
that was a big one to us. So after looking forever, we decided to go with literally the first one that she showed me. I mean, it was meant to be. So the next thing was purchasing the vials.
So we were going back and forth for a little bit, deciding when was the right time to purchase it. Were we ready right then? The holidays were coming, had just happened. And so one day I go and I look at the website and there's no vials. It was heartbreaking. Yeah. And so I told her, I said, Raquel, what do we do? He's not there anymore. And then it gave you a little disclaimer that said more vials may become available, but there's no guarantee.
No guarantee. So I had her call just because I wanted to get more information. Maybe there were going to be more, in the future, and they knew more details about it. So she called, and they had 3 vials. And she was just, had them in our cart for us, ready to go. Do you want to purchase them? And I felt super overwhelmed. We were on the way to the dog park.
A Saturday morning. Yeah. We were on our way out the door.
I hadn't even had breakfast. It was just, that was too much to chew. So I just needed to take a step back, and we
told her we're not ready at this moment, but can we be put on the notification list?
Yes.
She had offered that to us, so that when his vials do become available, they were in quarantine, that we would be notified.
Yes. What was it? 2 weeks later?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, boom! The stock is back. So I'm glad we waited because I just wasn't ready. I needed to have a couple more conversations with my family, and I needed to do some soul searching. So with that time, everything was coming together, and we decided to purchase vials. We purchased 4. The cool thing about it is, well, they do a 50% buyback. That's not that cool. But if I do carry, we can transfer over and get another donor, and that would be like equal swap. Yeah. So that was our thinking. You know, we don't want to just buy. We don't want to buy just a couple, just in case it doesn't work. So we felt comfortable with 4. So that's what we're starting with.
Also, with 4, if we bought 4 or more, they give you a year of free storage at the cryobank.
And all about that. Got a little bargain there.
Yeah.
So now we're like super excited because, you know, we've already done the initial steps and now we actually have sperm.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot about the genetic testing.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to get to. So we have it, but since they have his genetic, you know, we sent that over to our doctor, and he was comparing that with Melissa's. They needed further testing.
So I hadn't had any genetic testing done yet. It was all just hormone levels and different things. So he had expansive genetic testing, which is awesome.
Yes.
But he did test positive as a carrier, so like his recessive gene for a couple of conditions. And our doctor wanted to make sure that I also am not a carrier, because that means there's a likelihood that our children would be affected. So I had to go in for yet another blood test. And so they told us it was like a 2 to 3 week wait.
And so literally that was the hardest part, because we needed to we had like a 30-day window when we bought the, you know, the vials, to then say, because of health reasons, we can no longer, you know, use this donor, and we could get a refund. So we were kind of just waiting for the, you know, the 2 to 3 weeks to go by.
Also, within that time, my cycle had just started.
It's go time.
It's go.
So yeah, emotions to the max. We were just kind of waiting, because if she did test positive for any of the ones that he did, then we're back at square one. So that was really nerve-wracking. My favorite number is 22. So on the 22nd is when we got the phone call that everything was perfect. He's a match. We can get the ball rolling. So that's where we're at today. She is on day 13 of her cycle. Thank you. And she's been testing every morning and every night to see when she is going to surge. We have something to show you.
So, you know, you can surge from day 10 to day like 15 or 16. So we want to just go and get the specimen. So this is it. This is one vial.
So the vial is like that big. So there's a big tank in here. We have the 7-day tank. We just wanted to cover our bases.
Give me a good enough window so that if I surge a couple days later than maybe we thought, then we're still covered. It's still in there.
The hard part is our fertility clinic is only opened from Monday to Friday from 8 to 4. So we need to fit into that window somehow. So that's the difficult part, but getting the 7-day tank, that's going to get us covered and we're good to go.
Also, somehow the stars just aligned with this whole process. So it was meant to be, like I was saying, we were waiting for the genetic testing to come through, and we really wanted to try with this particular cycle now that we have the sperm. And so the genetic testing, the 3 weeks would have been Monday, which is like I'm about to be ovulating now. So we were like, if it comes either before that or then we're good to go. Let's do it. And it worked out that everything worked out. I'm supposed to be surging during the week and not on the weekend. So
yeah, and the way that I work, like I am off now, so you know, we're good to go. Like I will be there. Everything's just working out. Let me just make sure we got everything. We're waiting for the surge and insemination. So, okay, before we end this, I have a little something for you. Do you want me to give it to you now?
Okay. What? What? Honey?
Yeah.
What's this?
It's a card.
Oh. I'm like already gonna cry. Oh,
It's a lion. So you had said to me, like, what can we bring that will bring us good luck? And I thought it would be really cool. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I thought it'd be really cool if we could bring that along the journey with us, and then one day our child can use it. So it's
that's so cute.
yeah, it's a little lovey.
And it's a lion.
And it's a lion because she's a Leo, and
oh my gosh,
this one is So I love jean jackets. My baby's gonna rock jean jackets.
Baby jean jackets are the cutest thing.
And so this is I bought it in the boys because I liked it. So boy, girl, doesn't matter. He, she is gonna be rocking this.
So cute, honey. You're so cute. I love you. I love you. Are we gonna bring her with us?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well, let's wrap this up. Hope that you found this informative. Like we said, we just kind of, want to document this process as it goes. Wish us luck.
Yes.
Pray for us.
So probably next time we get on camera, I will have insemination happen. So yeah, fingers crossed it works on the first time, and we're so excited. And yeah.
Okay. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.